Hi, kiddo. How was your day? All right. Well, my day arguably has been a bit off. I have been a fool to ignore the ancient tithings. You see, the myths tell you of an affliction worse than any curse inflicted by a divine being. So terrible, so unbearable. I thought it nonsense, but now I know better. I have the man cold. I mean, that might have been a little overdramatic. That's fair. I don't see why this, of all the things that can happen to a person, has earned the prefix man. I mean, it's basically just some man fever, some man coughing, a bit of man sniffles, I guess, and a distinct lack of manergy. That's the thing. The batteries run out pretty fast nowadays. I'm sick. That's what's happening. Well, actually, I would really right appreciate some help. I mean, everything is doable. I manage, but I could really manage use some help. And thrive. If you could make me something to eat, that would be. I'd really appreciate that. Well, if you're taking orders, a foie gras would probably, I don't even know what that is, but um, if there is any possibility I could get a soup of some kind, I think that would be good. You know, if I had my usual wits, I'd probably try to respond to that with some sort of French soup. I don't know why French is the kitchen language, but something with chicken would be nice. That sounds. Well, I mean, I can hardly taste it probably, but it sounds appreciated. Let's put it like that. Thanks, kiddo. I do really appreciate it. get me something of an appetite. Yeah, I mean, something of an appetite is as much as I've got just about now. Well, as far as I can tell, it smells pretty good. Well, my sense of smell has been better.
Sure, I can try to make out what it is, but
my guesswork might be a little off. You know what, kiddo? This has actual taste, and it's a good one. No, I'm not surprised that you can cook. I'm just happy that I can taste it because I did not take that for granted either.
well,
It's definitely soup. I think it's inspired by the family recipe.
right? Yeah, it has that comfy, warm sense of home to it. It really does. But there's also some creative freedom going on that gets me curious. Oh, that's what that was. That was a nice touch.
Well, you know, I get by, but I don't take care of me like you do, that's for sure. Thanks, kiddo. I know. And I want to. I'm just very quickly very tired. Unlike you, who can just hang in there like some sort of, yeah, some sort of healthy person. Wow. A bowl of soup. It really. Thanks. Yeah, I'm decidedly less eloquent.
Thanks. I'm glad you can tell. At least I can express my appreciation in a different way. I take it back. I don't think eating can express the monumental difference that you're making in my life right now. Thanks, but I need to wait a little. You know this feeling that you get when you eat or drink something really warm? Like, I don't know, a cup of tea maybe? Well, with a bit of fever, and it just sort of whooshes up lots of temperature, and I just need to wait a little. Actually, some rest would be good, but I should probably have just a little bit more soup first. Yeah. Give me a second. No, I didn't say seconds. I mean, have I told you lately that you're funny? Well, it runs in the family then. Well, with the state that I'm in, I'm glad that at least something in this family is running. Supposed to be good for your health. That really did do me a lot of good. I seem to be pretty tired, though. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. Rest is pretty much always a good idea when you're sick. Well, don't quote me on it, but I think it's a good idea right now, anyway. Thanks. Could you just hang around for this until I've fallen asleep? That's. I think there's a different kind of healing going on with you in the room, you know? I guess I'm just going to sleep then. Thanks, kiddo. I seriously appreciate this whole thing. When I can't count on me, I can still count on you, and it means the world. It really does. For what it's worth, I think you've speeded up my recovery quite a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna get some rest. Just one more thing. I just want you to know that there'll be times when you don't have time or energy, or when you think what I'm asking for is unfair, and I just want to say that I'll love you even if you don't cook me soup, you know? Yeah.